What is up, everybody? Welcome to Perspective Gaming. I'm your host, Flame078, logging in from the real world to give you perspective. Or more specifically, getting perspective. This video series tackles something that's been on my mind and I spell out my takes. Then afterwards we have a discussion to help us better understand ourselves. Today's topic, PUBG versus Fortnite. Let's get to it. By now this topic has been diluted and talked about and written about to death. At least I think. So this video ain't gonna be, or at least I'm not trying to make it one of those videos. I want to give my perspective on the whole matter because that's what I'm trying to do here. But I like to talk about things coming from someone who just loves games and plays when they can. The casual gaming enthusiast, which I think most of us are. But what I do hope to accomplish in this video is to really give you a perspective of what kind of gamer you really are. Because that in essence is the meat of this debate. Yes, we're going to be comparing the games, but the whole core thing about the whole debate is what kind of gamer you are, and we also need to understand what kind of games each of these titles are trying to be. So last I talked about Battle Royale, I talked about how excited I was for their new entries to come this year. Paladins, for example. I talked about that game in a previous video. I'll leave a link down below. And I briefly talked about my experience in Fortnite. And there's a reason for that. Because I think I totally clocked about 5, maybe more hours in the game since its release. Just a little bit more. Oh boy, here we go, PUBG fanboy. No, that's not why I'm making this video, and it's not the reason I mentioned it. I really wanted to be transparent so you know where I'm coming from. Fortnite is not a bad game, nor should be called a PUBG clone. Things like that need to stop being said. It's a great game with a great community and a good team behind it. I mean, its success is crazy. It's already reached 3.4 million concurrent players. That's nuts. In half the time that PUBG took to do it. And if you look at Twitch, during peak hours, Fortnite beats PUBG in the streaming community. So, things like that don't happen for quote-unquote shitty games. But I don't want to focus on the true breakdown of these games with the ins and outs and the crazy mechanics each has to offer. Like I said, it's been done, so please check out the links down below that I watched of videos comparing the two games to inform me about this video and to give you perspective. I may be trying to be a YouTuber and a game content creator, but I also consume game content, so it's my job to pass on that information. I do, however, want to touch upon the two summaries, if you will, of these games as a whole that will shed light on what the games are trying to achieve. Epic Studios, the makers of Fortnite, have been very clear on what they want this game to be. A low-bearing, easy-to-enter space where they want to focus on the journey rather than the thrill of victory. The experience is based on getting the most people to enjoy the game and to not be scared of it. Basically, skills are not required, in essence, like asterisks. The gunfights, the map designs, the way everything works in the game is meant to make you feel like you can just pick up and be good and have a good time. And I can verify this easily even with my limited gameplay. The minute I jumped into Fortnite, I felt a much sense of relief compared to PUBG. It's less stressful, it's less, antsy, the game is quicker, it's arcadey for sure, but the big thing is I don't feel that level of stress when I play it. I feel very calm. I feel very calm playing solo. I feel very calm going into high loot areas because I'm just like, I get some kills, I don't, whatever. I'm just gonna move on. That is something I can't say I do for PUBG. And that's because PUBG, on the other hand, thanks to Brandon Green, the creative mind behind this awesome game, stated that he wants PUBG to be on a higher level, esports level, He wants to make this big on the competitive market. That's what he's shooting for. The way the guns work, the way the loots work, the way you shoot, the gun recoil, the bullet drop, everything you do in that game matters because it's meant to be high level, high skilled type of game, and that raises the stakes and it truly expects players to be and play on a much higher level, and that is a barrier for some who may be considered casual to be scared of. Now, how do these games go on about it, and if they meet their visions, I can't really say because it goes back and forth, but I do recommend the video by CleanPriceGaming, which really breaks down these two games at its core and those visions that I was talking about and who's winning in terms of those visions. So please check out that video after this and get yourself some perspective. I'm a casual gaming enthusiast. It's something I've said a lot over and over again. So one would think that I would have more hours in Fortnite, right? Casual gaming, right? So that's what casual means, right? See, this is where we're gonna get informed about what kind of gamers we are. I say this, and I think most people are in this category because of the following. We don't play games to ever go pro or do tournaments, and we never intend on making a living off games, whether you're a streamer, whether you're a YouTuber, or you're a professional esports player. And so, if you're a casual gaming enthusiast, I really don't think participating in big esports or even local tournaments is something you go to do. Not saying you don't do it, it's not something you actively do, because that's not what I think a casual gaming enthusiast is. People who play games for a living, whether to make videos or to stream or even on pro teams, they're not casuals anymore. That defeats the definition of casual. That's what they do. And for whatever the reason that might be, they are just not in the same level or same category as people who casually play games. But what casual gaming enthusiast does not mean is that we are secluded to just super easy game. We don't avoid the Dark Souls or the Witchers or the Resident Evils. We don't avoid sinking 100 hours into Final Fantasy or Monster Hunter. Being a casual gaming enthusiast only means that we don't frequently do this enough or do this in a level that makes us, high end. Oh, but my point. So, with that being said, I'm a casual gaming enthusiast does not mean I love just casual game sessions. What I realized about myself is that I like tactical games. I love strategy games. I love being precise. I love team gameplay. All of that is required in PUBG. And this new wave of genre that I've been enjoying the most so far in this year, and even though it might get annoying with the countless running in empty buildings, countless running and looting, the countless running, the slow pace, the camping, the dramatic failures of upsets, PUBG is designed for that experience that I crave. And it's tactical, it's precision, it's team play. My PC and Xbox friends love playing PUBG. I have a core group of people that I play with all the time. If I wanted to play this solo, then I would have, but I don't enjoy it as much because, again, that requires a lot of effort into me sinking in time to get better, to do good in solo. Why not just rather do good as a team and stick around? And it's not like I haven't tried playing with my friends Fortnite. When I ask my Xbox PC friends to play Fortnite, they're like, "No man, let's go PUBG." And on PS4, I just have a variety of different titles that I'd rather sink my time into than play Fortnite. So whenever I do play, it's just very casual, just simple-minded, quick change of pace before I go back into the monotonous thing that we call PUBG. So yes, PUBG versus Fortnite. What do I choose? Well, for me, I know what I want. I love the experience PUBG provides. So for me, PUBG is a better game in terms of what I want. Not better in the sense that it's better than Fortnite. As for you, play the games. Fortnite is free and PUBG is what, $30? As far as a financial barrier goes, compared to usual AAA titles competing at $60 prices, this is the lowest barrier of entry by far. So pick them up, try it out, play, get your perspective, build your foundation of what kind of games you like. And if you already know, then this is not really a debate. This is just more of a discussion. And it really just comes down to where you want to go. Woohoo! Look at that, you reached the end of this video. I'm glad you tuned in for this installment of Getting Perspective. What camp do you fall under and why? Do you think there needs to be a winner in all this? Tell me your answers in the comment section down below. If you like this video, please hit that like button. I am moving to a weekly set release schedule, so come back on each Tuesday and Thursday at 5 p.m. to watch another video. If you like the videos I put here, please hit that subscribe button and I would happy to hear your suggestions on anything I talk about. If you do have suggestions, follow me on Twitter. My Twitter handle will be in the description box down below. And be sure to use the hashtags Getting Perspective and PerspectiveGaming. This is Perspective Gaming. I'm your host Flame078, logging out for now, and until next time, adios.